Hey guys, welcome to tonight's Big Brother Canada 8 chat.
Thanks so much for joining.
It's episode 4.
Oh. Brooke and Hira on the block.
But they're just pawns because Chris has it all figured out.
He's got a backdoor plan, and he wants Michael to be his backdoor.
Whoa!
Mm-hmm.
So, pretty much the whole house knows about this, except for Michael and his buddies, the evictors.
Right.
And Hira and Angie.
Yeah.
Has Angie been on the show yet?
No.
Oh. So, yeah.
Hira's pumping himself up in the daddest way. Oh, I'll show them. They'll see. You'll see. You'll see. I have to win. I love
Hira so far.
He's great.
I think he's really smart.
He's such a dad, too, and I like that. The show needs more dads and less, like, sleazeballs.
Yeah. Okay, well, anyway. Brooke is not happy about being up on the block either.
Because she's got to kiss Chris's ass, and that is the worst type of an ass for her to kiss, because
she feels
he's
like
a He-Man woman hater.
This macho dude, and that's exactly the type of person that she does not want to have to play with in this house.
Killing her. It's killing her, and I don't blame her, because this is all I see when I see Chris.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, anyway. Mingli, Chris, and Suzanne were having a chat up in the HOH room, and they were talking about the backdoor plan.
Yeah, Min says, oh shit, what if they don't use the veto?
Yeah, what if one of the evictors wins the power veto and leaves the nominations the same?
We can't have that.
We're screwed.
We can't let this happen.
Yeah, so she says, you know what? What if you tell them that you're planning on backdooring me this week? Because that's something that they'd be interested in.
Absolutely.
So then if one of them wins the veto, they'll use it thinking that I'm going to go up on the block, but then you just go ahead and put up Michael.
Oh, yeah.
So Chris is very much a fan of this plan.
And so is Suzanne.
Mm-hmm.
So Chris tells Hira that there's a backdoor plan, so don't you worry, bruh.
Yeah, he says, I am going to go after a big player. Hope you're cool with that. But he doesn't say who it is.
No.
Here's one of the few people that did not know about this plan this week. That's so sad.
Including Michael.
Well, yeah. But, I mean, obviously, you're not going to tell him.
No.
All right. So, time for a little comic relief.
All right. Kyle and Riri, they're trying out pickup lines on each other.
Neither of them are particularly good at it.
If I was Kyle's wife, I think I'd be kind of pissed.
Really? Because I don't think... It's not like there was anything going on there. It was all in good fun.
No, I know, but like they've already had a situation, it seems like, from his interview. So I
don't know what the situation was, but I would not be upset about something like that because that was nothing.
Well, okay. So,
but did you enjoy the pickup lines?
No. Did you? It was pretty lame.
There's so much game happening this week, honestly.
Do we really need to waste time on something as minuscule as that?
I don't know. One of my favorite
Something as minuscule as Kyle's dirty diaper?
No! Oh my god. It's too tiny. One of my favorite, like, cutaway moments of this episode, or, like, little filler moments, was, I think it was John Luke saying that babies are like pets, but did he say dumber?
And not fun or something
I don't... Okay.
All right. So Maddie and Chris have a meeting, and she says, so who do you want to go home? Do you want one of the nominees, or are you going to do a backdoor, or what?
You're showmance. But he's not going to say that.
No, of course not.
So he follows the new plan and says, it's... Was it just me, or was he like, min?
He said min.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's acting like he's going to be putting Minli on the block.
He's lying.
But Maddie's like, oh, perfect. I love it.
Yeah. Great plan.
Uh-oh.
Well, Jamar and Min.
We got another showmance going on here.
This is just blossoming under her hood. He goes under the hood, and they have a little makeout.
Cue the...
non-copyright Billie Eilish bad guy music. He's the bad guy. Or is it her who's the bad girl?
Both? I feel like she's way more devious than him. I don't know. This is like one of the weirdest showmances I've ever seen on any Big Brother season.
It's like a hate man's, showman's, bore man's.
I wouldn't call it a bore man's. That's definitely one thing it's not.
I think she's bored.
Well, she keeps saying, I don't even like him. I'm just bored. But is she just saying that because she's a tough girl?
No, I think she's probably like...
Just bored.
Just bored. Honestly, it's the best case scenario in the house for her.
I don't know, but it is interesting to watch. I will say that.
Okay. So...
Not only is Jamar the bad guy.
He's a fart machine.
He's a fart guy.
And Minley is trying to teach Suzanne how not to be a doormat.
Yeah.
Because apparently she's a girl who just can't say no.
Wow, all these music references.
I know.
Oklahoma? What?
I know. So, that was as equally as lame as the pickup lines.
Yeah, that one, I don't know.
Fell flat.
Yeah.
Fell flat.
I think we could have done better than that.
All right, so then Chris...
He's talking to John, Luke, and Michael.
Yeah, he's selling the whole Ming Lee backdoor plan.
And they're like...
to them.
They're also eating this up.
They're eating it up with that spoon that Kyle fed everyone the slop with.
The one slop spoon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so the evictors...
They all meet together like, oh, it's going to happen. Like, Minley's the backdoor target. This is so great. We're fine.
so successful. So they try to put together this stupid hand signal, and it is so lame. 3 times lameness as equal to the Jamar fart machine, Suzanne, just a girl who can't say no, and the pickup lines.
All right. Song's going to be stuck in my head now.
So it's time for the players for the POV picks.
Okay, but they couldn't get started without Chris doing a little freestyle rap.
He's a lyrical genius. He's got a small penis.
Woo! BB16 Zach, what up? Zach and Caleb.
Yeah.
I freaking loved when they would do their rap battles.
Yeah, those were great.
I'm a lyrical genius.
Because that was what it was every time.
Yeah. Good times.
All right, so Hira and Brooke are on the block, so they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be Canada rules again without the HOH
No HOH playing.
And they pick out Vanessa, Carol, and Maddie.
Oh, interesting.
And the host is his on the down low showman, Suzanne.
Whoa, Suzanne's got a boyfriend.
Friend mance.
Okay.
All right.
She's just a girl who can't say no.
She's in a terrible bind. All right, so Maddie would not use the veto if she won the veto because she's afraid.
You know how bad that would look if Maddie won, used the veto, and then Michael went up on the block?
Ooh, that would be so bad. So Suzanne is a little worried that Maddie could win the veto because she's, you know, she's
an athlete.
Game. She talks a big game, too.
So Suzanne's putting in the work. She's like, you know what? I think, like, name is going up, so...
Yeah.
You'll probably want to use that veto if you win.
Yeah. So now it's time for the POV comp. And there's so much wrong with this. It's called Slay the Veto.
Okay.
You have to pull... First of all, you're dressed up as a dog.
Aw, snow dogs.
You have to pull a sled... you know, I guess they had, like, knee pads, but it was really cold in
Apparently,
there.
the knee pads kept falling off, so, like, this competition was brutal. People were really messed up after this for multiple reasons.
Carol, I believe, later on had, like, a lot of bruising on her knees.
We'll get there. A bunch of people, their knee pads were falling off, so they had bruises all over their knees.
The water was really cold that they had to stick their heads in to bob for the fish. They were really deep down in there.
What if you can't hold your nose without holding your nose?
I think a lot of people were aspirating the cold water and, like...
People were coughing up blood later.
Yeah. And there were rocks in there holding some... I think they were, like, actual rocks.
Carol loosened a tooth. For real.
Yeah. This was terrible. This was... Trevor Boris, what the hell are you doing? There's also 4 extra fish. And at the end, when they collect all their fish one by one, they had to put them on the
in
rack.
order.
by memory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Whoa.
there was this little puzzle that they could look at.
And the fish were different sizes, and you didn't use all of them, and it was really difficult.
It's challenging.
It looked difficult. Jamar and Min were holding hands during the competition.
Is that really a good idea, though? Because, like, people are going to see that and be like, oh, showmance, got to break it up.
Yeah.
Showmance or hate mance? I don't know.
Fart mance.
No.
All right, so Vanessa and Hira were pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
But he snuck ahead. He rang in. He was wrong. He rang in again. He was wrong. And then third time's the charm. He was right. And he won the POV.
Oh, congratulations.
Dad won the POV.
Yay!
Daddy!
Yeah, so he's pretty excited. Brooke, however, is scared because that means that she's going to be staying up on the block.
Yeah.
And if anybody else had won, she would probably come down.
Yeah, exactly.
But Chris is excited because Hero won the power veto. He's going to use it on himself.
His evil plan is coming to fruition.
That's right.
So Mike and Maddie are in the swamp. And there was some
showmance.
Sexy talk. What do you look for in a boyfriend?
Someone who's like family orientated and
someone like you.
He didn't get the bad guy music.
No. That's because he's the good guy. He's the Silkies.
Yeah, Silkies.
So he's totally crushing on her. They're like kind of cuddling.
They were put into the showmance box together. So production wants it to happen. It will be.
Production says it and it will be. All right. So, not POV announcement. I have a slop announcement.
Actor announcement.
Everyone come to the living room. One of you is off the hook when it comes to being on slop this week.
Yeah, so have not specifically. One of you is going to be off the hook.
You also win a meal from Skip the Dishes, and it's going to be delivered because that's what Skip the Dishes is. They deliver your food, and they take a bite out of it too.
What do you think this is? American Vandal?
Yeah.
So Canada voted, and they decided that Vanessa will be skipping the slop. So I believe she still has to sleep in the have-not room.
Right.
But she doesn't have to eat slop. She gets her special meal. So that's exciting.
Had a lot to choose from there.
Yeah.
She had quite a menu to choose from.
Mm-hmm.
Chinese, Italian, probably like burgers and whatnot.
Good stuff. They didn't really say exactly what she ordered. I heard something about soup, but I didn't see what the other stuff was.
She got 2 big bags of food. It was probably like a dinner. So like, appetizer, soup, salad.
Maybe dessert.
Yeah, for sure. So that's nice.
Congratulations.
So Michael, John Luke, and Sheldon are feeling bad for Min. Well, Sheldon's not because he knows what's going on, but the other 2 guys don't. She brought it on herself, man. So
that was a great John Luke.
Thank you. Michael doesn't know, and it's so sad. Min tells Carol and Vanessa that she's planning on backdooring Kyle next week.
Oh! You love to see it. That is exciting because Kyle is all over the place. I think he's being really sloppy.
Yeah.
And I'm living for the Min versus Kyle showdown.
But she did not know that Kyle and Vanessa are like brother-sister.
Well, she knows that Kyle and Vanessa are close, but she's been hearing, Vanessa sees what Kyle's up to, and she knows that he's going to have to be dealt with at some point.
Right.
But yeah, she was bold enough to say in front of Vanessa, I'm going to try and backdoor Kyle.
Ooh. So Vanessa runs. She doesn't walk. She runs to Kyle and says, Yo, Ming Lee's going to put you up next week. She's coming for you. She's going to backdoor your tiny, dirty diaper.
I believe this was shown out of order, though, because I think there was a different conversation that maybe wasn't... It wasn't that one, the hot tub one, where Min Lee was telling Vanessa, like, I want Kyle out, and that was the one that she told him about. But this hot tub conversation actually happened, like, later.
Right.
And Vanessa was acting like she was on board with it, so I don't know what the deal is. And I don't think Vanessa told him about that conversation.
Oh, okay.
As far as I know. So a little bit of crafty editing here, a little bit of playing with the timelines. But the point is, Kyle found out,
Right.
that Min Lee wants to target him.
So he calls a meeting with Chris in the HOH room with Vanessa and Suzanne and says, we need to get rid of Ming Lee this week.
What if we turn the fake plan
into the real plan? And Chris says, no.
Yeah.
We're going to stick with my plan.
Chris was not entertaining that option. He was
Hell
like,
no.
No, I think we're just going to do this. We're
Yeah.
going to split up the 4. Because if you think about it, we've got this group, this clique of 4. And then you have one Min Lee. So
Yeah.
I'm going to do what I was already planning on doing. Sorry.
I mean, I think it's probably smarter to stick to the plan. So it's time for the POV ceremony. As much as I hate the plan, it's better for the game to stick to the plan.
I also want to mention, Carol was so upset after the Power Veto competition and felt so discouraged that she actually considered quitting and had all of her stuff packed up and talked to production, and they convinced her to stay.
For like the entire day Sunday.
It went on for a while.
Hours.
It was like Saturday night into Sunday.
Yet they said nothing about it.
I mean, she ended up staying, but still, that was kind of like a big deal.
It was like 2 years ago on Big Brother Canada when that guy had like the heart problem, whatever, and during the competition, and they took him out of the competition and never said a word about it.
Oh, was that Canada?
Yeah.
I don't remember who that was.
Yeah, I believe that was Canada.
Okay.
All right, so it's time for the POV ceremony, and Obvi here is going to be using the POV on himself.
Duh.
You go, Dad.
Yeah.
And
it's time for Chris to name his replacement nominee.
He says, the house really wants to get the clique out. Because there's a clique in the house. Michael, have a seat. Whoa. All hell broke loose.
Were shook.
Shooketh.
The evictors were ready to blow up.
Maddie.
You're a liar.
Yeah. She didn't even yell it through the house. She was just like, you're a liar. You're a liar.
You're a liar.
She didn't even seem that angry. She was just like, you're a liar.
No, she was angry.
Well,
she was even angry.
And then JL took his shirt off and threw it.
Because that's what you do when you're angry.
We didn't see what Rianne says, but that dog is ready to bust in here right now.
That dog. Yeah. He has a name.
Bowie Stardust.
Yeah, so there's going to be a huge blow up and a lot of fallout following this Power Veto ceremony. So tomorrow's episode should be pretty interesting.
Will it be shooketh?
Maybe.
I don't know. Let us know what you think about the clique.
Yeah,
let us know. Would you rather have seen Ming Lee go, or would you rather have seen Michael go?
Leave it in the comments. Let us know what you thought of this episode.
And tomorrow's spoiler is going to be...
Is it? I haven't decided yet if it's going to be live or not.
Okay.
If it is going to... Because they turned their feeds off earlier, so it might not be that big a deal.
Well...
But we'll see.
She might be doing it
If I'm doing it live, I will tweet beforehand and let you guys know.
Right. Like a half an hour, right?
Yeah.
But it's not a big deal because you could always watch the archive anyway.
Yeah.
So thanks, kids, and we'll see you tomorrow. Till then... Much love.